My child, listen carefully. This moment is not random. You did not arrive here by accident or wander into these words without guidance. Something has been moving behind you, just out of sight, and heaven refused to let you carry it alone any longer. What has whispered behind your back is about to be dragged into the light. What has watched you is about to be watched in return. What has been judging you without authority is about to face real authority. Listen closely. You are being observed, talked about, measured by eyes that never had permission to weigh you. There is someone close, too close, who crossed a line they were never allowed to cross. This is not a misunderstanding. This is not a gossip story. This is spiritual. This is layered. It has depth, and it has a source that is not of God. And heaven has decided you will not walk blind another day. You have felt it. You know you have. The uneasy quiet that falls when you enter your own kitchen. The sense that the air changes when you say your name out loud. The way your skin learns to listen before your ears do. You have felt a presence that is not yours, a reaching that had no right to reach. There is a pattern in the atmosphere. There is a listening that is not only with ears. There is a watching that is not only with eyes. The one next door has been tuning themselves not to your words alone, but to your joy, your heartbreak, your prayers, your silence. You are not paranoid. You are perceptive. You are not dramatic. You are discerning. You are not imagining things. You are awake, and your light made itself visible to someone who didn't bless their own life. They stared at yours instead. They stared too long. And when eyes linger without gratitude, shadows begin to gather around them, hoping to dim what they refuse to honor. Hear me. This is not about fear. This is about sight. Heaven is not trying to scare you. Heaven is trying to steady you. There is a line around your life. An invisible boundary drawn by the Holy One. It surrounds your home, your body, your mind, your sleep. And someone, smiling at your front steps, waving across the driveway, has stepped their thoughts across that line. But while they stepped, they forgot. The ground on your side belongs to God. You have been carrying weight that is not yours. You felt tired in rooms that once revived you. Your pillow didn't feel like rest. Your favorite chair began to feel unfamiliar. Your laughter sounded quieter when you heard it back. And you wondered, is it me? Am I losing my spark? Am I stepping out of favor? No, beloved. Your spark is fine. Your favor never left. Something tried to sit where peace used to sit. Something tried to occupy the space peace paid for. There have been conversations about you that you were not invited to. There have been assumptions made about your future without your name on the invite list. There have been small words thrown like pebbles at your windows to test whether your light would flicker. Those words were never authorized. Those plans were never blessed. Those intentions will not root. But you needed to know. The one next door is not just a neighbor. They were planted, not by God. Not by goodness, planted by the frustrated, by the envious, by the counterfeit, sent to slow what they could not stop. Let me name the feeling you've pushed away, the pause before you step outside, the strange heaviness after a short hello, the sense that your energy spills faster than it used to, the tug to keep your blinds shut a little longer. The way your spirit takes a step back even while your mouth says, "Good morning." That is not rudeness. That is not pride. That is discernment. Your spirit has been warning you while your politeness kept you smiling. Heaven has been tracking the silent things, the thoughts they swallowed, the gestures they hid behind curtains, the mimicry they practiced after watching you. They tried to carry your aura without carrying your altar. They wanted your outcome without your obedience. They copied what was visible and forgot the cost of what cannot be seen. Your life was built in prayer. Your progress was washed in tears. Your joy came through fire. Favor cannot be copied by the impatient. Listen again. There was a word spoken against you, a casual sentence, a small wish, a ritual, a venting session disguised as concern. It wasn't big in their mouth, but it was heavy in spirit. Not buried in the ground, buried in the air between your two houses. You could not see it, but your body felt it. Your sleep felt it. Your schedule felt it. Your appetite felt it. You woke at strange hours because your spirit was guarding the gates. You paced without knowing why because your spirit knew what your eyes hadn't seen yet. But the God who keeps watch neither sleeps nor slumbers. Your covering did not clock out. Your angels did not check in late. Even as they watched you, heaven watched them. Even as they whispered, your name was held in a louder place. Even as they judged, the judge of all had already ruled. Touch not my anointed, do my child no harm. So here is your instruction. Here is how you break the fog and reclaim the rooms that belong to you. Begin with your breath. Breathe slowly. Inhale peace, exhale confusion. Stand in the threshold of your front door, not to shout, not to perform, but to establish. Whisper if you must, but make it clear. Only what heaven sends may linger here. Only what God plants may grow here. Only what carries blessing may speak here. Heaven honors humble authority. You do not need volume to have power. Anoint your doors, even with simple oil if that's what you have. Touch the frame and say, no shadow passes through. No ill word sticks to these walls. No gaze with ill intent sees clearly in this house. Walk your rooms. In the hallway say, peace, take your seat. In the bedroom say, rest, return to your post. In the kitchen say, provision, breathe again. In the mirror say, I remember who I am. You are not doing a performance. You are restoring order. You are reminding the atmosphere who owns this lease. Guard your ears. Guard your boundaries. Not with anger, with wisdom. Reduce the casual exchanges that leave you feeling thinner. Keep private what is sacred. Not everyone deserves front row seats to your becoming. Not every smile deserves your schedule. Not every kindness deserves your keys. Remember, your life is holy ground. Casual feet should not track mud through your sanctuary. Do not retaliate. Do not confront to satisfy curiosity. Exposure is not your job. Revelation is God's work. You will see something soon, small but telling. A slip in tone. A reaction too quick. A story that changes details. A nervous laugh that doesn't fit the moment. Do not be shocked. Do not gloat. Let it confirm what your spirit already knew. Then quietly pull back your trust. Close the doors that should have never stayed open. Pray protection, not punishment. Release their name into God's hands. Heaven corrects better than you do. The next 10 days will clarify. You will notice odd timing. You will feel your peace sharpen like a blade. You will watch as your energy returns in waves. You will sleep like you used to, in the safety of the one who lays you down. Pay attention. Keep a gentle journal if you must. Mark the moment the heaviness lifts. Mark the day a conversation replays in your mind and suddenly makes sense. That is insight, not anxiety. That is revelation, not suspicion. You are not alone in this. Angels have been stationed at the edges of your life. They have stood by your bed when you rolled over at 3 a.m. They have waited at your gate when your car pulled in. They have listened to your prayers whispered into a pillow and carried them like petitions into a royal court. You were never as vulnerable as you felt. You were under surveillance, yes, but from heaven first. Let me talk to your identity for a moment. You are not defined by the gaze that misreads you. You are defined by the God who named you before anyone watched you. You are not small because someone near you feels threatened by your expansion. You are not wrong for rising. You are not prideful for glowing. Your growth is not an apology. It is obedience. And obedience always disrupts the quiet agreements darkness makes with passivity. This is not only about the neighbor. This is about a pattern. The pattern that tries to engage you in cycles, slow your steps, shrink your prayers, doubt your worth, apologize for your favor. That pattern is breaking now. Your steps are about to lengthen. Your prayers are about to deepen. Your worth is about to feel native again. Your favor is about to stand up taller inside you. Return to your first love. Rebuild your prayer life like a porch light that never turns off. It doesn't have to sound complicated. Simple words carry thunder when your heart is clean. God, I'm yours. God, keep me. God, protect this address. God, teach me to see. Let your voice find its honest tone again. Let worship run like water through your home, quiet, steady, persistent. Darkness hates steady things. You may wonder, why me? Why would anyone watch me like this? Because your life is a sign. You survived what they thought would swallow you. You made beauty out of seasons that broke others. You blessed people who never returned the favor. You stayed kind. You stayed faithful. You kept sowing. And heaven's answer to your sowing is harvest. Harvest attracts eyes, some to celebrate, some to covet. That is not your burden. It is simply context. Handle the harvest with humility. Guard it with wisdom. There is something else you need to know. While they have been busy wishing for your portion, they have been neglecting their own. While they have been copying your externals, they have been avoiding their own internal work. That is why their efforts echo. That is why their results do not stick. It's not because you are better, it's because you are rooted. Rooted trees do not fear wind. They sway. They do not fall. Breathe again. Sit upright. Roll your shoulders back. Say this with me, softly if you must. I revoke agreement with any word not from God. I cancel every permission I never meant to give. I call my peace home. I call my sleep back. I call my clarity back. I call my joy back. Heaven responds to simple authority. This is not hype. This is housekeeping. You will notice your home liking you again. Light will sit differently on your walls. You will find a song stuck in your head that reminds you of childhood hope. You will laugh at something small and hear your real laugh again. That is the sign. That is the gift. Peace returns like a friend who knows where the spare key is hidden. When you cross paths with the one next door, and you will, carry yourself with grace. Nod if you must, smile if you choose, but keep your soul quiet. Let your boundaries speak. Heaven will do the rest. Their discomfort is not your business. Your peace is. If your body tightens around them, listen to your body. If your spirit sighs when they leave, listen to your spirit. Fruit tells the truth. Pay attention to fruit, not faces. Do not gossip. Do not recruit a crowd. The more mouths on it, the more messy the air becomes. Keep your circle clean. 2 or 3 trustworthy souls is better than 20 curious ones. Share only with those who pray more than they pry. The ones who don't need the whole story to stand with you are the ones heaven tends to use. And if a memory surfaces, something you told someone that traveled farther than it should have, don't drown in regret. Learn, bless, release. You are not defined by past oversharing. You are defined by present wisdom. Even what leaked will be leveraged for your learning. Even what wandered will be gathered. You may have been tempted to become bitter, to weaponize your kindness into sharp edges and close every door. Don't. Keep your heart soft and your boundaries firm. Soft heart, firm fence. That is how royalty lives. That is how peace is kept without becoming cold. You are not becoming suspicious. You are becoming skillful. There is a moment coming, watch for it, where the neighbor's interest will feel like retreat. They will step back. They will avoid your eyes. They will change their routine to miss yours. Don't chase that. Don't question it. Let holiness draw lines. Let favor create distance. Elevation requires separation, and not everyone who lives close can go with you closely. Proximity is not permission. Now, hear a promise that does not depend on your perfection. No word formed in the dark will land on you. No thought crafted in envy will take root in you. No plan designed to slow you will outpace the one who orders your steps. The more they plot, the more heaven will promote. The more they whisper, the more your blessings will announce themselves, with sound you cannot mute and timing you could never manufacture. You are about to become untouchable, not by becoming numb, but by being covered. Covered hearts love without being manipulated. Covered minds think clearly without being pulled. Covered homes stay warm without inviting what chills them. Covered people don't panic, they pray. Covered people don't perform, they possess. Let me bless your timeline. In the next 10 days, clarity. In the next 10 nights, rest. In the next 10 conversations, discernment. In the next 10 decisions, peace. Watch for the small sign on day 3, the unexpected encouragement on day 5, the obvious slip on day 7, and the quiet celebration in your spirit on day 10. Do not force it. Simply watch. Let God keep time. He is better at clocks than we are. And if you wake up one of these nights, don't scroll. Sit up. Put your feet on the floor. Whisper, God, walk this house with me. Take 10 slow steps and imagine heaven's robe brushing the baseboards. Return to bed. You will sleep. You will wake strong. You will remember less of the bad and more of the good. That is how healing often shows up, by replacing what loops with what liberates. To the one next door, I release a prayer without bitterness. May they find their portion so they stop staring at yours. May they learn that gratitude is a door and coveting is a cage. May they discover that imitation without transformation is an empty costume. May they seek God for themselves and leave your gate at peace. But even if they do not, you will be okay. Your life does not bend around their choices. Your calling does not shrink to make their comfort bigger. Your destiny does not negotiate with the insecurity of others. You are not theirs to manage or measure. You are God's to carry and keep. There is a yard between your houses. There is air between your windows. That space belongs to God now, formally, clearly, irrevocably. What once felt thick will feel thin. What once held tension will release it. What once stole your attention will lose its grip. Begin to expect it. Expect the random smile that feels honest again. Expect the sudden idea that solves a problem you've delayed. Expect the appetite for joy to return at odd hours. Expect your home to greet you like an old friend. If you must make any earthly changes, curtains, schedules, routes, do it without fear. Practical wisdom is not unbelief. It is stewardship. Close what should be closed. Open what should be open. Move how peace instructs you to move. God guides through both the spiritual nudge and the simple common sense that follows it. Let's reclaim your mornings. Before you check a screen, check your spirit. Put your hand over your heart and say, peace, stay. Open a window and say, fresh air, come. Speak these words over your threshold. Blessings, enter. Drama, pass by. Only goodness may knock. Repeat them until the room believes you. The room will believe you. Houses remember the sound of authority. Let's reclaim your nights. Put away the last conversation 15 minutes before bed. Speak forgiveness out loud. Not because they asked, but because you refused to carry what you didn't create. Whisper, I release, and let the Spirit fill the blank. Then ask for dreams that heal, not dreams that rehearse. You will find that even your sleep becomes a prayer you didn't have to pray awake. Do not worry about being too spiritual in this season. You are spirit. You have a body. That is not strange, that is design. The unseen shapes the seen. The wind moves the trees, not the other way around. So yes, pray. Yes, bless your home. Yes, speak to your walls. Yes, say no to invitations that drain you. Yes, let the phone ring without answering. Silence can be holy. I feel to remind you of something you knew as a child but forgot as an adult. You are loved without performance. Your worth is not a vote. The approval you need is settled. The more you return to that, the less you will care who claps. The less you care who claps, the less power envy has around you. Your audience of one is enough. Let every other audience adjust accordingly. If a day comes when tears catch you off guard, don't label it weakness. Call it washing. Let them fall and say, thank you for cleansing me. Tears are water. Water finds low places. Grace fills low places first. The humble are hard to curse. The humble are difficult to entangle. Stay low, not small. There is a difference. Staying low means you bend to the Spirit, not to suspicion. I bless your work. I bless your ideas. I bless your relationships, the ones that nourish you, not the ones that nibble at you. May God send those who protect your name when you are not in the room. May God send those who remind you of your calling when you forget. May God send those who tell you the truth without using it to control you. And I bless your threshold, the literal one and the metaphorical one. You are crossing into a house full of restored things, restored confidence, restored rhythm, restored laughter, restored trust in your own discernment. You will not second guess what God makes clear. You will not apologize for seeing. You will not pretend not to know when you know. Make this declaration now, and let it be light in your mouth. I am covered. I am guided. I am guarded. No whisper moves me. No glare dims me. No plan slows me. I walk in wisdom. I abide in peace. I rise in favor. Say it again tomorrow. Say it again next week. Repetition refreshes faith. To the question hiding in your chest, will I be okay? The answer is yes. Not because everyone near you is kind, not because the world is gentle, but because God is faithful, and you are not unprotected. Your story is not in their hands. Your house is not their playground. Your destiny is not their experiment. Heaven has drawn a line, and it glows. You will see it in the small things first. A quiet day that stays quiet. A conversation that used to drain you now losing interest in you. An attempt to trigger you that lands like a feather. These are not coincidences. These are the results of authority reclaimed. Give thanks for small signs. Small signs are proof big shifts are honest. If you feel led, write their name on a piece of paper and put it under a Bible or a journal. Not to curse them, to surrender them, to remind your heart, this is not mine to fix. Pray, Lord, bless them with their own portion so they release mine. Then leave it. Leave it like a letter placed in a mailbox. You do not chase the mail truck to make sure it gets delivered. Trust the postal system of heaven. Now, let me say what heaven has already been singing over you. You are chosen. You are seen. You are steadied. You are not behind. You are not late. You are right on the edge of something holy. The next house may still glance. The next house may still murmur. But heaven is louder. Favor is louder. Purpose is louder. And what is louder determines what lasts. Walk through your home after this message ends. Touch the corners. Speak blessing under your breath. Feel the shift as you say simple truths. If anyone asks what you're doing, you can smile and say, I'm tidying up. They don't need the details. Heaven does. And heaven already has them. When your heart starts to race at an unexpected encounter, place your hand on your chest and say, peace, take your rightful place. When you feel the urge to spill your plans to someone who hasn't earned that access, say gently to yourself, sacred things stay in sacred places. When an old fear knocks, answer with a new habit. Pray first, move second. Let gratitude be the sound between your houses. Thank God for protection you saw and protection you didn't see. Thank God for the delay that saved you. Thank God for the whisper that warned you. Thank God for the softening of your face as peace returns to it. Gratitude changes the air faster than worry ever could. And if tonight you feel alone, remember this. The one who called you didn't call you into an empty room. He called you into a guarded one. He called you into a prepared one. He called you into a place where angels recognize your name and darkness recognizes its limit. Your feet are not wandering. Your steps are ordered. This is your unveiling. Not a dramatic scene. A steady opening. A curtain drawn back just enough for you to see what you need to see to walk how you are meant to walk. No need for fanfare. No need for speeches. Just a clear heart, a wise mind, and a home at peace. The neighbor has watched you long enough. Now heaven watches back. The awkward power they felt is dissolving. The influence they tried to borrow is returning to its owner. The attempts to entangle will tangle their own feet. Not by your hands, by spiritual law. Seeds return to the sower. You have sown peace. Expect peace. You have sown faithfulness. Expect faithfulness. You have sown kindness. Expect kindness in better soil. And when you notice the shift, because you will, do not forget to live. Do not live as if you're always looking over your shoulder. Live forward. Laugh forward. Plan forward. Dream forward. The point of discernment is not to stare at the dark. It is to walk confidently in the light. My child, you are rising. With wisdom. With gentleness. With holy boldness. Your home is becoming a sanctuary again. Your mind is becoming a quiet place again. Your heart is remembering its song. What was quietly stolen is being quietly returned, pressed down and running over. If this word found you, it was meant to. If your heart is burning, it is being lit. If your eyes are wet, good, water grows gardens. Let this be your last day confusing discernment with fear. Let this be your first day of clean boundaries and a singing soul. Walk in it. Declare it. Protect it. What is shifting is in your favor, and nothing next door can stop what God has blessed. May peace flood your threshold. May joy show up uninvited. May clarity sit at your table and stay for supper. It is done. If your spirit agrees, say Amen out loud, or write it, or whisper it, or let your breath carry it. Amen over your house. Amen over your sleep. Amen over your name. Amen over your future. And amen over the distance that now exists between your spirit and any scheme that was never meant to touch you.